All right, I think we're live. I'll test out the audio here. Hold on. Hello. Super late. Apologize for the delay. Um, I had to essentially recreate everything in my office because I've been doing a lot of streaming for other people. So, yeah, uh, why he says, "Hey Jim, thanks for the SDCC stream." Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, so that was so I filmed some stuff for San Diego Comic Con for their Comic Con at Home. I think their last bit of programming is today. Apologize here. I need to load up everything. And then I did one for the USO, but that was just for people in the active military, I believe. So, and the time of day that we did it, I think it was mostly for people over in Asia, Japan, Korea, etc. And then I did one for AT&T for a Asian BRG, I think, Business Resource Group, I think is what they're called. So that was really interesting. Um, and then I did one for I'm doing one for the college I went to, teaching an art class online. That's tomorrow, and that's on top of all the usual. Oh, and then obviously the Fandom um, video clips, which have been a ton of. And so I've been actually filming different locations. So if you watch any of this stuff, you'll see different backgrounds. And my house has been converted into a multimedia video uh, setup complex. I don't know. And there's actually one more I'm doing where it's a huge. This one will be tomorrow. A huge green screen, and there's gonna be. I shouldn't reveal anything beyond that, but there's some really interesting stuff that's going to be happening virtually in the coming weeks. So, so with that said, we're gonna jump into it. This is I think sketch number 53. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 53 of the 60. I need to turn that. Okay, so you don't hear that. I'm just going to ink this very quickly. And to ink it, I need ink. And everything's been around. Oh, yeah, I did some clips from a completely different location off my Cintiq. It's been crazy. Been utilizing every green screen, light, microphone. So I had to Why am I getting double? Hear it twice. Okay. Second. I'm not seeing chat. Well, that's interesting. It's there. There we go. Wow. Justin Jones. Yeah, your first getting to join live stream. This is really you're getting it all. All right. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Josh Smith, Guitarzan. Yeah. So there's been a ton of. Why am I hearing these alerts? Apologize, people. Well, I'm just gonna have to live with it. KB Bradshaw, thank you for the subs. Okay. Lolling Marcus 9, did you see the black suit Superman clip? What are you talking about? What are you referring to? Of course I've seen it. Yes. That's all I'll say on the matter. Let me go to. I live like 3 weeks in the future, maybe 4. I don't know what even that means, other than I've seen things. I don't know. Maybe it's even longer than 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Sometimes it's more. All right, let's just give some congratulations and thanks to Sirixian, KB Bradshaw, who I've already mentioned. 29 months of dad jokes, yelling in German, and occasionally just some drawing. Well, that's a lot to ask for drawing. Big Boss 138. Hey Jim, can't wait for DC Fandom. Okay. Toll Booth 10. Sir Richard 706. Spiky Summer. DMS Design. Ryan Mazzola. Funny Bob 85. Callum Stew. Alex 1524. Dexstar 671. Tooth. 3 years, wow. Crispy Egg Roll. Kirihiko. Superhero Swimmer Art. Double Western. Golf Boy Sunday have all supported the stream by subbing for ridiculous ridiculous amounts of time. Appreciate all the support, guys. So many of these people I have gotten to meet in real life, and it's been a real bonding experience, wouldn't you have to say? All right. Where are we at here? S.J. Barenka Art, Michael Demergus, Ewan Dinkel have all subbed as well. Fantastic. All right. Let's get started. All right. There's 2 things I need to ink. One of them is a brush. The other would be ink. I've been working actually digitally. You guys would be very proud of me. How is it possible there's no ink? You know, I think I actually used up the bottle that I was working on. Where else would it be? Got a pad of paper. Oh, you feel it? Hold on one second, guys. Hallelujah. I found this. Ta-da. So exciting. Prophylactically sealed. All right. Mighty Mutant Meta. Yes, this looks so clean I'd be afraid to ink it. I am actually not afraid, but there's something that happens when I draw something like this, even at the loose pencils I think I shared online. I don't know if I shared the loose pencils online. In my head, I know exactly where all the blacks are going, and so some things I don't make as clear or as delineated as I need to. But now that a lot of time has passed, I've actually forgotten a lot of the lighting scheme I was going to use. So I'll review it with you and also for myself for the first time. This is definitely black. This is going to be black. Black in here. And then light's going to stream. I thought it was going to go this way before, but I think I'm just going to stream it down like this. So that means there's going to be a lot of like fine splatter up here. And then coming off the shoulders a bit of light. This is definitely black in here. Black on the side here, here. It's going to be mostly black. And if there's anything that's not black, it's going to be heavily crosshatched to look like it's black. But I'll also share with you that a lot of times with these things, you kind of ink by feel. You kind of ink as you go. So I'm going to definitely, right now, for your viewing pleasure, ink the areas that I've indicated as being 100% black. Modern Raphael 15, get to the drawing, monkey boy. That's what he says. Thank you. All right. Justin joins. How many more of the 60 sketches? So this is number 53. So by my count, there are, after this, there's 7 more. Of those 7, 1 is already accounted for, meaning one of the winners previous had called out for a sketch right as I transitioned into the head sketches, and I said, all right, I'll just save this one for later. So that's figured out, and then I've got to reach out to the winners of the last of 52, see what they wanted, and then I was going to stop the buyer chosen ones, and I had a couple. I think the last 2 or 3 I kind of already knew in my head what I wanted to do, but I might open it back up. I think the important thing at this point, given how much time has passed, is just to finish, because the amount of money raised has been way above kind of my my wildest dreams. Actually, geez, I mean, even in terms of like the high bid, I did this piece for San Diego Comic Con, which was recorded a while ago, and I talked a little bit about how I was shocked and surprised that Ace the Bat Hound was the one piece that has performed the best for myself in terms of, and when I sat down to draw it, I was like, oh, do I really do this? Ace the Bat Hound? Like, I'm trying to raise money here, for a good cause. And I said, you know what? I set up the rules. I will follow the rules. I will draw this the high bidder of the previous sketches choice, and I did work in Batman, of course, but and I did put my heart and soul into it, like I do for everything for you guys, and then it went on to just kill it, raising over 20 grand for a single sketch, and then that was just recently broken by. Gosh, what was it? Was it the Harley Joker piece? Right? And that broke, I think, 21 grand or something. Some crazy number. So yeah, it's just I got sidetracked, obviously, by all the demonstrations. I wanted to raise money for some really other worthy causes, continue to be worthy causes. So continue to do that going forward. But then also, this fandom stuff has hit. This other connectivity. It's connectivity. I like that. Connectivity. Should trademark that like 3P. See, I'm still thinking about it. Okay. All right. Let's then I will go here. So in my head, I'm going, do I do all the pure blacks closest to here and then do more cross hatching on the outer edges? Or is it darker true blacks out here and more cross-hatching as I go here. And initially I thought that I was going to do black going to a dark crosshatch here, but then I'm thinking, no, the light logic is that it's most intense there, so the shadows would be deepest here, and then in the other areas it's like bounced lighting and stuff like that. So at least that's what I'm telling myself right now. All I know is that the more deep, solid blacks I put in, I think the more dramatic it looks. The more noodly cross-hatching I put in, the more people appreciate the time and effort that, the textures and all that kind of stuff, the layers. All right, so they achieve different things. Have to decide what it is that you're trying to strive for with that piece. And this, ladies and germs, is it's called a brush. It is a real life compilation of animal hair, sable hairs. This is a Winsor Newton Series 7, number 4. The larger the number, 4, the wider the brush. Most people ink with like a 2 or 3. This is a 4, because I don't hold back. No, because I don't know, it fills in blacks faster. I think we've had some more activity. Pokey Roots has resub for 4 months. Mtellus, one of the original, Mtellus 1, Grimes Jr., Crown O Clown 85, Daniel J. Bosco. Oh, 3-year sub emote, Daniel J. Bosco. Yes. Let me just say, after I've got a week, maybe a week and a half more of fandom activity that I need to do. But then after that, I would like to, especially in this day and age, refocus on making the stream great again. Um, MTGAMG. Make every Twitch great again. Metka. I don't know. Hope you guys have all been safe. And I am going to proselytize a little bit. I hope you guys all wear masks outside. I'd like to think that people that follow me and my art, that we all share a shared sensibility. I know that's not 100% true, but I'm going to thank Jacob Quenapa for the bits and cheer. Thank you very much. Quick Draw 13, Jamie from Down Under. Congrats on the success of the charity campaign so far. You inspired a bunch of other countries to do the same. The Aussies for Comics initiative raised about 30 grand here. Thanks for streaming the inks on this piece. Been looking forward to it. I think this is my fave so far. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Very kind of you. I still owe you a piece for the wildfire relief. I don't. I assume that there's still a need for that money, and that it's an ongoing commitment. So I will try to do that one of the later streams down the line. Golden Hands 1 and SM Cardi 313 from San Diego. SM Cardi 313. Did you just had a kid, or your wife is definitely pregnant? Or maybe you're just out of shape. No, I can't remember. No, or is it all three? No, I shouldn't go there. SM Cardi 313. One of the nicest guys. I should not do a crispy on him. So, SM Cardi 313, please let us know. Are you now a proud father? It's all three. Fantastic, fantastic. I thought I saw something like sometimes I think I dream things that aren't true. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so congratulations. That's very cool. I love the fact that you're watching the stream. I envision you with baby in hand, or maybe you're in the bathroom, like me, sitting on the stall for like hours on end. I'll be right out, honey. Watching streams. PJ Beiser, thank you for the bits. Uh, Here's to seeing everyone in San Diego to 2021. Let's hope we're all back to normal by then. Cool. Um, okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was getting all political. No, I'm not being political. That's just I actually don't care what your politics are. Um, but I will share with you. Someone said like, "Hey, here's looking to hopefully 2021." We'll see. I'm writing off 2021 right now. I'm telling you, mentally, I am prepared that this is going to last longer than that. But and that I think that's just because I think we as a culture country cannot figure out how to save ourselves. I assume most people, when they get on a plane, they tell you to put your seatbelts on before we take off. Some people don't, and they have to be admonished by the flight attendants. But most people do, because that's that's what you're asked to do. You're on someone else's airplane, even though you've paid money to be on that airplane. But part of the agreement is that they have their safety regulations, and you have to follow it before they will take off and get you to where you want to go. Right? You're not buying the ticket to sit on the plane. You're buying the ticket to get somewhere. So, in my mind, well, look, I'm already introducing some little white areas there. If you want Comic Con again, people to aggregate in large numbers, and this won't happen until you know. There's one thing like opening things up to small gatherings of like 10 or less people. But if you want things like Comic Con or any major comic book convention, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people coming together. You're just gonna have to wear the goddamn mask. That's it. And if you don't want to, that's fine. I'm happy to stay at home and stream, I guess. But I wear my mask even when there's no one around. I mean, that's how because I want to just mentally prepare myself for a life where I'm just wearing a mask. So if you see me driving around town, I've got the mask on. I've got another handkerchief over the mask. I double mask because that's the kind of person. I double mask. It gets a little warm. It gets a little uncomfortable, but like I do it so often at this point, it's second nature. And if I go out and I don't have it on, I feel like I'm naked. So to me, it's just no big deal. It's like putting your seatbelt when you drive or on the plane, right? Get off my high horse because I know some of you probably are like, no, I don't want to breathe my own carbon monoxide. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so I just don't see how 2021 looks any better. So I'm just trying to mentally, when I started this whole process, this 60 sketches over 60 days, uh, I was like, it'd be cool to time this so that like it's over the charity thing. It's timed with like when stores will be back open, and I was like, 100 for 100. Well, that's a lot more sketches, and I don't know if this is going to last 100 days. Initially, thought like, oh, 2 weeks of quarantine, cool. Um, 2 months is then became kind of like, okay, that's what it's going to be. All right, let's do it. Now here we are. what are we? 3 plus 7, 4 months, 5 months now. Um, and then with you saw they loosen up the rules, cases go up. We're still trying to figure out what to do with our kids going into the fall. It's a mess. It's a mess. Because here's the thing: you can wish and want certain things to happen, but as SMCAR-T 313 knows, this is a virus. It's not a first of its kind virus. We have dealt with these pandemics before. You look at the history, whether it's 1918 or SARS or any of these other things, they behave a certain way. It's almost like math. It's unavoidable. It's not unavoidable. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Undeniable. You put a lot of people together, it will spread because there's no vaccine. And given how when I go out, I'd say about half the people in LA are wearing masks. Again, not that each like you know if you wear a mask, don't wear a mask, and you're out and about, no one's around, sure, you're not going to affect it. But it's everyone kind of deciding on their own what's appropriate, which is going to just keep this thing going, as opposed to everyone just sort of saying, you know what, I'll wear this stupid friggin' mask even when I'm driving by myself in my car, just to show people that it's no big deal. And that's where I'm at. Because until this is under control, people aren't gonna go to Comic Cons. Why would you? And look, you don't even have to buy into the data or any of the numbers, but you should just know that it's still around, still contagious. People are dying from it. Wearing a mask helps. Do it. Let's not even argue over testing numbers, all that other stuff. If you think this is a hoax, go ahead and don't wear the mask. I support you and your delusions. But everyone else and I would say all the sane people in the world, country, uh, if you realize it's not a hoax, maybe it's over indexed or over reported, underreported, whatever you want to like, it's there. You know how we mitigate or reduce the spread. Just do it. Just do it. Right? SM Cardi 313. Unless it would be funny if in chat the whole time he's going like, "Hey, I'm a medical doctor. I just want you guys all to know, based on my observations and expertise in epidemiology, viruses." Um, Jim is a good artist, but he knows nothing about science. Oh my god, what is it? Somebody in a bright yellow. Did y'all see the? It's also being transmitted through flatulence. Fireside Thread 3. Whoa, the finesse you possess with that brush is undeniable. Undeniable ink control. Wait, hold on. I'm missing out on the SM Cardi 313. He's oh, there's some crazy activity going on. Thank you for humoring my basic uh, science diatribes. What's it called? It was the there was a theory. Oh my gosh, what is it? I can't even remember now. But they used to think people got sick. They couldn't figure it out. They thought it was humors. I think it was based on humors, I don't know, which is not this idea that it came from everything but what's it the communicable diseases. What is it called? You know what? Let me just say, in ancient times, they thought diseases or you got sick because of how you acted or your personality. They didn't believe like that it was communicable little things that would go from one person to another. And then they finally proved that to be the case, and then people still kind of these are huge advances in our collective knowledge, and now people are just trying to like roll back the contributions of all the generations ahead of us, people that discover that the world is a sphere, that diseases could be spread through social interaction, through microscopic particles. Fear for our future. Yeah, is anyone a flat earther? Because I would love to understand. I was thinking about this the other day. So they think the world is a endless flat plane. Like, what's on the underside of it? Or is it like a magnetic sheet and the people underneath, like China, are magnetically attached to the bottom part of the Earth and we're attached to the top? Or from their point of view, they're in the top, we're the bottom? Right? Is this the flat Earth? So this is like, but is there a side? Do people live on this side here? Obviously, on the other side, you gotta make use of every space on Earth. Or do we only just live here on top? It has to be because there's no turn around, right? It's got to be endless. So what's at the end? I think the idea is that there's ice wall. Oh, ice wall around the plane. Interesting. Starbucks 777 speaking for a friend. He thinks they think there's ice around the edge. Mountains on the edge. Interesting. Uh, okay, well, I guess you convinced me. I have no. That could very well be. I see. And what's past the mountains though? Oh, wait, wait, wait. I get it. So hold on. Okay, let's do this properly. Sorry for the. I'm just gonna have to. I can't find a sharpie. All right. So if this is, gotta have a sharpie here somewhere. All right. We'll use this. Oh wait, boxes and boxes of sharpies. All right. Very quickly. Sorry, I have to. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Uh, okay. Oh, okay. there. Oh, we've got Africa and South America a little too close to one another. All right. You know, it goes like this. All right, okay. All right. Jamie's over here. Australia. What? I don't know. It looks like a big A, right? Australia. All right. New Zealand. Okay. Islands. Okay. Um, Actually 74. I can do it better if I had more time. All right. So now there are mountains here. Oh, Japan. Sorry. There we go. Japan, Korea. All right. Okay. So I ran out of room for the rest of the globe. Sorry. Okay. Mountains all around. Okay. Let's put mountains everywhere. Okay. So we all live here. Mountains around the edge. Got it. Okay. Flat Earth. And it spins like this. Does it spin? Does it move? I don't know. Or does it smooth? Okay. So then, but then I'm thinking, wait, what's at the other edge? Maybe it's more mountains like this. Oh my gosh. Okay. But then what if I collapse this? Oh no, not a cylinder. Roy Batty 06. Come on, work with me. It's you map this around a like if you it's an earth. It's round. So yes, it's a flat earth. It just happens to connect at the edges like a sphere, like a globe. All right. I'm trying to bring the world together so that we can all believe the stupid crap that we all believe, and um, no one's embarrassed. I'll give that away. This is the giveaway stream. And given that we started exceptionally late, I have to stream again. And then we have our, is it the 3-year anniversary of the stream later this August? Like August 28th or something like that? Is that correct? All right. Hmm. See, I'm already hesitant about putting black shapes in. And I hate that. Just know that the bolder I am with the black shadows, the cooler this will look. Being held back by my OCD need to kind of render and get full credit for all the work I've done. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I do this or that little line, like, ooh, I'm very so precious. I don't want to lose that little line. I'm just gonna ink around it. I should just like make this all black. Just one huge shadow. So anyway, getting back to this mask thing, the last thing I'll say, it's kind of like when I tried to break into this business, as I infamously shared on this Kevin Smith podcast. I used to run around. I was like, just graduated from college. I lived in St. Louis. It was the summer, and would run on a field because that's what I had been indoctrinated to do, work out, right? I don't even know why I was working out. There's nothing to prove. I wasn't involved in any sports, but I would go to a local high school track, and I would run, I don't know, a mile or 2 miles around the track. And but while I was running, I would chant, "Miller, burn, Miller, burn, Miller." Those were my two favorite artists, and those are the people I wanted to emulate. And when you're trying to break into something or you want something that is intangible like that, it's hard to stay focused. Like, how do you get there? Like, what is it that you do to become a better artist? The truth is, you draw, but I was just a kid. I was stupid. I thought running around a track chanting people's names would make a difference. But it did. The whole idea was that it was to sort of make a intangible goal something tangible. Like every step I took towards this um, long distance represented a physical step forward. So where am I going with this? I know where I'm going with it. So I wear a mask even when I'm in the car. No one's around because to me, every time I wear a mask is another step towards this getting better. Right? It is literally Miller burn, Miller burn. Just wear the mask. I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it. There's no chance I am helping anyone at this moment because I'm in a sealed car driving around an area where there's no one around. It's 3 in the morning, whatever. But mentally in my head, I am doing the equivalent of Miller burn, Miller burn. If I put these steps in, if I just continue down this path, uh, I will get closer to where we need to be. Quick Draw 13. It is definitely a mentality. Pokey Roots. I know you don't use digital mediums for professional work. Do you ever use them for fun in your free time? What's this free time you people keep talking about? What is that? Is that something that everyone gets? Can I order it on Amazon, Instacart, Postmates, Grubhub? Hello? I would like a double order of free time. Yes. Yes. No fries, please. Crispy egg roll. A BOGO on the free time. So yeah, I don't do that digitally because I don't have free time. Oh, I do. But to answer your question, I don't mind doing stuff digitally. It's just, you know, it. I prefer working analog. But with every passing month, this feels more and more horribly antiquated. That's why I was sort of saying this is a brush. This is what a brush looks like. It holds ink. The power of surface tension. Yeah. Run Barry Run 77 asks if I've watched the Todd McFarlane documentary that I was a part of. I have not. I haven't seen any of the documentaries I've been a part of. That is the truth. Partly because it's awkward. Whoa, that is one handsome, articulate fellow. I'm talking about Todd. Um, and and if I'm not that, and I go like, oh, that is one ugly, mumbly mouth fool. Then I go like, oh, this makes me feel bad because I can't change this. It's already out in the world. So it's just better to live in full ignorance and just not even. I did my best. It's out there. I can't change it. Live with it. I don't have to watch it. Do I have a Todd impression, says Roy Batty06? I do not. I do, but it requires inebriation. So yeah, I haven't seen any of that stuff. Any of the things I've done online, unless I have to proof it or I don't know, whatever. Although I did watch one of, well, yeah, it does happen rarely, but it's just makes me cringe. It's cringe. It's like the first time you guys probably anyone has seen themselves or heard themselves on video, which I recognize it might just be of my generation. Right, for a long time as a kid, you go without seeing yourself or really focusing on it or hearing yourself captured on video. At least for me, because there were no video cameras around for a long time. And the first time they came out, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But now, certainly with like my youngest kids, they don't know a world without a camera. They don't know a world without being digitally recorded and shared. And so for them, it's like, second skin. The Zandy Man. No, it's super weird whenever you watch home movies or Instagram stories and and being like, that's my voice. Batsy Crazy. My 6-year-old son is so enthralled watching you. He loves to draw. What would you suggest he does to get better? Mommy, I want to draw like he does. His Batmans are the bestest Batmans ever. Well, that's very kind and sweet of you to say that and share that. Uh, yeah, I've heard from a bunch of people, usually in person, that they watch with their kid or their kids into it, um, which is really cool. That's why I try to keep this um, family friendly because when I start talking about mass, sometimes I get a little crazy in real life. It's much more colorful when I talk about it. But what can he do? Yeah, it's 6 years old. Well, first, he should clean up his room and thank his mommy and daddy every day. Scoring some points with the mommies and daddies out there. And the reason why is because they're providing an awesome environment for you to indulge your things that you really like. Ask for V-Bucks too. V-Bucks, yes. I think getting V-Bucks, Aquaman, and Black Manta skins makes you a better artist. I don't know. 6 years old, man. Here's what I tell kids: just draw for fun. And I think at 6, I love the fact that your son loves drawing. You should definitely encourage that by letting him just kind of draw whatever he wants. Mm. And it seems like you are. I mean, being able to watch and do this kind of stuff. But then later, when he gets to about 15, 16, or earlier, if they're so compelled, maybe get a sketchbook and draw from life. Add beyond drawing superheroes, like drawing trees and landscapes and cars and people outside not wearing masks. Um, yeah. And then around that time, maybe start thinking about doing panel to panel storytelling, adding that on if they haven't already. That said, I didn't draw panel to panel stuff till I was like 17, 18. And even then, I think the comic I drew on typewriter paper at high school was probably 14 or 15 pages. I couldn't even complete the whole thing. And I didn't do panel to panel work again until I got serious about applying, trying to get into the world of comics when I was like 21, 22, 20. Yeah, I broke in 87, 86. Yeah, 22. Jerk Lee. Do you have any parenting advice? I have a second child now, wondering how that changes things. Um, yeah, two's definitely easier than one, and that's a secret message to SM Cardi because they start entertaining each other. Uh, they have a common enemy in their parents, and so they'll start banding together, conspiring together, strategizing against you. It builds a unique and endless bond between siblings. M Stone 04 two is easier than one because they get to play with one another and entertain one another. If you have an only child, like you're your parents and their best friend. Um, yeah. Is that not the case? It is. But then let me tell you, three is about the same as two. Four is definitely more work, especially if they're very clustered around the same age. Just gonna be running around a lot. But after you get past four, I think four, five, six, they're all about the same. You get to seven, it's definitely more work, but then the oldest kids can help take care of the younger kids, so that's a big kind of generational shift or change or help. And then when you get to like nine kids, uh, I would say stop because that's where I'm at, and it's a lot of work. Casual H3RO. Thank you for your support and sympathy and empathy. You did that to yourself, pal. Rotten hell. You made the choices. You will pay. Uh, Golf Boy Sunday. Stop at nine kids. I just say I stop at nine because that's just my experience. Maybe at 10 or 11, there's a breakthrough, and you go like, holy cow, why did I hold back? I should definitely have had 11 kids. It's so much easier. For a long time, I thought like, oh, I'll have if I have nine kids, like I will definitely have one of these kids like watch after me or take care of me later in life, right? Kind of bank, creating my own future, kind of healthcare service provider, someone that will look out for me. Then I'm like, no. What happens with nine kids is that they all feel like there's someone else that'll do it because this is how it works with like washing the dishes or doing chores. Someone else will do that stuff, so I don't need to. They'll all like, which really is you know, the bane of civilizations, right? It's like, oh, I don't need to clean up after myself. There's someone else that'll do it. They get to fight for your kingdom, LOL. This massive kingdom here, this green screen kingdom, this Twitch stream kingdom. There's no kingdom to be had. With 9 kids, I'd be lucky if I have 2 pennies at the end of the day to rub together. That's not an expression you hear very often these days. I'm like, I sound so old. All right. Robots will be in the market to take care of the elderly. Yeah, that'd be awesome. If we make it to the robot stage, I don't know. You know, during the height of, well, who knows? It might still be going on. Like, I think in the UK, especially, people are going out and like setting fire to 5G towers. Maybe they're just like huge comic book fans that didn't like some of the things they were hearing about 5G. That's a bad comic book joke. So yeah, people are doing that. As soon as there's like a factory that produces robots that could take someone's job away, I sense mass revolt. Patrick NG714. So will Fandom be streamed on Twitch? No, it's only at Fandom. It's a specific URL. I think the Kids Verse has its own URL just for Copa compliance, Copa Cabana compliance. And yeah, yeah. But otherwise, you go to URL. There's so much great content, guys. Been sifting through all the art submissions as well. Really cool stuff. It always amazes me when you ask the world, like, hey, do you have any cool art lying around? It's amazing what the world delivers. Mr. Joshua, we probably got 100 years or less as a species. Don't have to worry as much about the future more. Yeah, I will tell you, I was thinking about this the other day. It's very dark thoughts. It's like, we're like the power, like, we just assume that when we create technology or technological breakthroughs, like, we don't think about the implications of it much. How it changes us as a species. Because clearly, you look at the animal world, animals adapt, change behavior to maximize their ability to breed, hunt, feed themselves, etc., etc. But for the most part, they're hardwired to act a certain way. We started introducing these huge variables like social media, money, culture. I mean, we're living in a giant experiment of our own creation. We don't know the profound implications of what this does to us as a species. We just assume advancement, technological breakthroughs are good things. I don't know. I am Raf's username. I wish I didn't have to go to work soon. I could watch you draw all day, Jim. Oh, thank you. I am Raf's username has subscribed using Prime. So yeah, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get a complimentary Twitch subscription, and you can use that to sub to any Twitch streamer. NerdOL has also done the same option. Nova Prime X has subbed. What is the chore list at your house when everyone is home? put your Postmate order in at the same time we all do. Kanger Banger has cheered. Thanks for the stream, Jim. Much love as always. Have a great day, everyone. He's got to take off. 6 John 6 Demon 6. I'm sure that's a lovely biblical illusion. 6 John 6 Demon 6. Always a pleasure. At the dinner table. Create My Comic has resubbed. And Daniel J. Bosco, I have enough points on my DC Visa card to visit the DC offices in Burbank. I hope to see you soon after the vaccine in 21. Wang Chung 669 has subbed. Starbucks 7777. I have enough. It's great to see your fundraising work via Bink is really admirable. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. DMS Design has also cheered. A flat earther's greatest fear, sphere itself. That's very funny. I like that. I'll have to use that. Nova Primex has also cheered. I saw you on the Todd McFarlane special last night on the Sci-Fi channel. Thank you for tuning in. Exo Creative has subbed. Batman 89 fan. Alberto 1618. D. Calvin. Yeah. Marvel Morris. SM Cardi 313 sharing the miasma theory. Love it. Boy, there's a lot. SJ Brinka Art has also cheered. Sorry, I didn't note that before. Don't let the Joker win. Jeff UTV. Thanks, Jim. Great message. Encouragement for everyone. Knight 87 has cheered as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh, what's going on? The stream is spinning. Sure. Ooh, we're in the red. That's weird. Maybe all the kids have gotten online with their gaming. the streaming issue seems to be from here. It's showing red. Hey, are they here? Oh, yeah. What's up? No, you can speak. It's a Twitch stream. Uh huh. Okay. For who? Right. Okay. To have that separate. Outside to eat or the prep? Oh, you mean the condiments and stuff? Yeah. Sure. Okay. That makes sense. But you're gonna have that outside, right? Okay. Great. All right. Thank you. I'll be done soon. Uh, KB Bradshaw, out of control. Obviously suffering from this lockdown, quarantine. Thank you so much, KB Bradshaw. Yes. So one of my kids and her boyfriend are coming over, but we're gonna eat outside and social distance because I haven't seen them in a while. All I know is the more you do of it, of all this, the easier it is to deal with. Again, I'm just like, Miller burn, Miller burn. This gets me closer to the life I once remembered. Yeah, that's sorry for that internet burp there. I don't know what was going on, but something obviously impacted. Um, so I had these controls here in black. I'm going to put a little highlight around them, but I might just go all black with this one. All right. It's like a shadow is falling on the handle itself, so this is all black. Except for the top part there. There we go. Let's go ahead. Okay. Focus Man has subbed. Exo Creative, Nova Primex, and Quick Draw have all cheered. Thank you very much. Quick Draw 13 says, this is my fave by far now. Incredible, Jim. Thank you. Nova Primex, what type of granddad do you think you will be when it comes around? I'll be a crotchety old man for sure. 100%. That was back in my day when germ theory was being developed. Whippersnappers videotaping yourself all the time. Exo Creative. Sorry, but I gotta ask, what does what the Warner Brothers make a lot of DC content only available for U.S. citizens like DC Universe? Well, obviously, we're not very, fond of Hungarians. I mean, that's the truth. I don't want to cover up the agenda anymore, but uh, no, of course, we love all our fans everywhere around the world. So let me just say that that was meant as a joke. Um, yes, you kind of surmised. You said it's for legal reasons, and yes, legal and yeah, for legal reasons. You look at any rollout of any service, even Netflix, when they started their streaming service, it was North America only, and then they went into different territories. Um, there's just a lot of extra work so it's not just legal, it's the amount of work to add every new territory in terms of adding content that has all the content subtitled or dubbed, um, having a user face with the correct language. It's culturally sensitive. There's so many variables, I think, but there's no business in entertainment now that's going to survive without having a huge component that is global, including comics. And so I think if you're in Hungary, um, it's just a matter of time. Oh, we have a raid. 8 p.m. has raided us. Thank you so much, Mr. 8 p.m. Appreciate it. Beliasa and Superman or Soup 3N Man have all cheered. Superman says, I did the DC yacht last year at San Diego Comic Con. I was wondering if you had DC Universe plans for San Diego this year before it was canceled. We had all sorts of plans. Green Guy says, were you at the Princeton Dartmouth game in Yankee Stadium last November? I was not, but maybe you saw someone that looked like me. Thank you for the cheer. S.J. Barinka has cheered as well. Let me get a taste of that hype train. Beliasa. Oh, drop down the fat bits. As kids say. Actually, no kids say that. Oh, There should be a thing where if you just I don't know, what am I trying to say? Too many bad jokes. There should be a timeout, like a penalty box, like in hockey. Like my mic goes mute and then my screen just flashes. Just draw, just draw, just draw. Get back at it. Okay. The Vasic. What was it like working with Grant Morrison on Wildcats? Short. It was one issue, and I started the second issue. If I could go back in time. I worked with him also on Multiversity one shot. I love working with him. His scripts are amazing. Scripts are amazing for sure. So there's another pass at this where like it's black down here. It's black. You just keep doing this over and over again. I feel like this is it's distracting. See how that kind of just. Oh, what's with the stream? I don't know what's going on. I mean, other than the kids being online. Yeah, it's my end, guys. Sorry. Let me do a broadband. Let me do a speed test. I'm paying for Giga. Giga. Get to the chopper. Even the speed test is not. There we go. You know what it is like? So our 15-year-old son, he's got his PC game going, which eats up some bandwidth, and then he's got like an iPad or a second screen, and he's running like YouTube. And then even our 6-year-old son who plays Fortnite, go in there. He's got his PC game running. He's got a YouTube thing. He's got a FaceTime link with his cousin. Everyone's sucking in like 4 GB per second. See you later, Green Fangs XYZ. All right, so I'm going to stop this for now because I said there'd be some giveaways and I don't want to run out of time. So let's do that. And we will stream again shortly. I was going to say next week, but I don't know if I can guarantee that. So check out the Discord channel. It'll give you guys the info you need. Right. Okay. What should we draw? Give me a suggestion, guys. Speed test still isn't running. Things are not good. It's connecting. It might not be the house. It might be at the spectrum level. Can anyone do a test? Nightwing. Nightwing it is. Speed test isn't working. That's really weird. All right, let me try a different. Download is 132 megabits per second, which is odd. Normally it's like 600, 700. That's not as important as the upload. Where's the upload? Upload is testing. It's 14, 18, 20. It's plenty. It's just it's having sporadic kind of brownouts. I feel like it might be at the SP level. Anyway, look for that Batman piece to be done later today. I'm gonna pop that on eBay for the fundraising efforts. Trying to find a marker that works. No good. None of these are thick enough. Here. Hold on one second. There we go. Sorry, my head is probably in the way. Like I said, I had to move all my cameras around, so it should all be done tomorrow, I'm hoping. Okay. I only know Rick Grayson. That's you guys are funny. You think I stream for your amusement, but there are times I go like, I'm getting entertainment value out of this. Kenshaw 604. Don't get low. Don't get too crazy, dude. Some crazy talk. So like, I'm thinking like the next stream, because I wanted to ink a little of that Batman piece for you guys, but the next stream I'm thinking should be only giveaway. Maybe that would be the no, we're still in July. The all giveaway stream should be the anniversary, like end of August. Yeah. Okay. Sorry for that. Let's just put the hard angle right there. Straighten it out a little bit. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry. And someone said before, Jim looks like he was born in 47. And now I finally understand what he meant. On the side of my hat, this brand, 40. I assume that's what he meant. Other than he looks hella old. Hella, 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 hella. Okay. So that's uno. Let that dry. Can we have a scavenger hunt stream? I couldn't see anything wrong going. I couldn't see anything going wrong during this pandemic. Said Bedub 209. That would be interesting. A scavenger hunt stream. Virtual. I have always kind of thought about creating a bunch of sketches and then hiding them throughout the country and then giving out details. There was a guy, uh, I guess someone discovered there's a writer that basically wrote this poem or this story, and he basically buried a chest full of gems and gold, and people have been searching it for years and years. People have died searching for this thing. Finally, it was found this year, but it's kind of like the equivalent of that. Oh, Crispy's not here. He bailed. So busy, that guy. So busy. Um, yeah. Wasn't it a book? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was a book. Um, yeah. So something like that. But I would do this over the course of, well, pre-pandemic, and you do this over the course of like a year, and then you put out all the clues, right? And so, like some of the ideas I had are, like those paintings that you see hanging in hotel rooms, right? Sometimes they're bolted. Sometimes you can pick them up, and on the back you could tape a sketch in a Mylar bag. What are you doing? You can't. You don't have to crouch. They can't see in that corner. What's going on? Oh, okay. Anyway, and just tape it there, and then the clue would be the DoubleTree in Austin, Texas, room 211. You know, uh, or you tape like in the restrooms, rest stops, which are no longer open, but if they were, although that'd be really gross. Uh, maybe I would go to a parking lot and tape it to the underside of someone's car, and then tweet out the picture of their license plate. There's a sketch underneath your car. But it would have to be a car that indicated they were a little into like nerdy things. So either their bumper stickers or something on the car would. KB Bradshaw advocating destruction of hotel rooms. Yeah, that probably. Yeah, he's got to think through the legalities of this. Yes, yes, right. I don't know what's going on here. Some weird hair growth coming out of a tuma. Maybe do some watercolor giveaways. I like some quick headshots. Playing around with watercolor would be kind of fun. Yeah, so we'll do that for the anniversary stream. Try to do a big deal. Have those 3-year emotes ready. Other emotes, because I've got plenty of room. And some other special surprises that I'm kind of running through my head. Right. Martin Phillips 23. Usually I watch on VZA, and now I'm here. Poop Kid is here and everything. Yeah, that's the highlight of our day. Spotting Poop Kid in chat. The internet. Who would have thought when scientists toiled away? Think of the first scientist that created electricity. Benjamin Franklin? I don't know. And then the transistor, then software, coding, hardwares, capacitors, transformers, batteries, connectivity, fiber optics, servers, switches, uh, internet protocols, browser software, uh, streaming cameras, audio syncing with video, all coil relays. For the love of God. Also, we could come to this moment where we can see someone named Poop Kid on a Twitch stream. That's progress right there. Amazing. Amazing. Remember when Ben Franklin invented electricity? Didn't he? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just feel like people have invented so much, and this is what we do with it. Can you see her ear? Does anyone know? I have three options: Franklin, Edison, or Tesla. Maybe Tesla. Edison did the phone. I thought Benjamin Franklin. He put that key on the kite. I thought that was the. Oh my gosh! Roll with it. Don't be that guy. Don't be a flat earther like me. Is the ear exposed? Yes, a little. Look at this. It is now. No. Thanks a lot, guys. You have one job. One job. Oh my God. One job. Edison did the light bulb, Jim. Oh, well, the phone. Graham Bell. The light bulb. Well, all I'm saying, Faraday. All the great physicists I know from comics. Yeah. All that just so that some kid out there can go, I'm going to create my username, man. It's going to be Poop Kid. Yeah. No, this is the full mask. Invented, whatever, discovered. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's like Newton. He discovered gravity. He didn't invent it? Is that what you're telling me? Gravity was around before then. So I kind of really discovered it. I don't know, man. Think of all the great minds that had to work together to get us to this point where we are now all kind of sharing this experience together through this virtual room. It's mind boggling. So amazing. And what's crazy is that, 50 years from now, people look back on this time as being very primitive. It just makes me, it's like the only reason, one of the, one of the reasons that would want keep me around for the future. I just want to see where this all goes. What's Poop Kid 3.0 look like? Giant robotic thing? I don't know. What is it? This marker is dying. Okay. So these are kind of the quality of the convention sketches. Well, actually, no, not even quality. I think these a little bit better than the ones I would do like at Comic Con. So if this were a normal year, we'd be at Comic Con, and I would be sharing these wonderful anecdotes and jokes with you. Be appropriate laughter, some embarrassed laughter from my kids and family that are in the audience. And then at the end, I would ask people like if they had any receipts from like Taco Bell, nail clippers. This year I was gonna ask for like, does anyone have like alimony checks or divorce papers? Bring something positive into people's lives. Here you go. Here's a free sketch. I know you're going through a horrible breakup. Here's a shot of Ace the Bat Hound to make you feel better. Sure, let's go all black in here. Metal straw. Oh, metal straw. Ooh, that's a good one too. I do need to come up with better random things for people to have. And you could see the people. I don't know if there's a forum or people have shared like how do you win sketches, but man, people have tons of nail clippers now. There are people that come prepared to these Comic Cons. They don't mess around. It's like I'm gonna win that damn free sketch. She's got some beefy eyebrows there. I do like a thicker brow. Not a big fan of the thin pencil brow. Okay, sure. I don't know what that was there, so that's just. I thought it was kind of cool texture, or I still do, but I want people to think that she had a wrinkle in her cowl. Francis Pett, I've been carrying nail clippers at San Diego Comic Con because of Jim. Well, I'm doing it for your own good. Dexstar, something, getting married and get divorced before Comic Con 21, just in case. There you go. Batsy crazy. My son sat down to draw Nightwing, just finished it. Speaking of Nightwing, he says this for you. Oh, that's very kind. Okay, let's go back to this one. Let's get a marker. Let's finish this up. Just like some details. Connect some of these lines up. So one of these will be just be given away to anyone in chat. You guys can decide which one. And then the other one will be for anyone that is a sub at any level. But then when we have our big sub party or annual party, there'll be things at different levels. Some other cool things I just thought of. I do like to come up with different. I like repeating myself. I like trying to do different things. What did we decide? Which one's which? The mods want to fill us in? Any of the mods here? We got Poop Kid. We had Kirihiko at one point, I think, and Crispy Egg Roll. I did not call them out because yeah, yeah. These markers are all dead. I have to put these over here. And that's 5. Batgirl for PK. What do you? It's PK's decision. He's following chat. I'm trying to draw. So you tell me, PK. What's for subs? What's for general? But maybe people are like, well, let's see you finish both first. Kirihiko, there you are. Sorry. Oh yeah. Flat Earth too. Gotta do that. Flat Earth is gonna only be for sub 25s because that's just the way I roll. Okay. Feel like with this, I'm missing an opportunity. Yes. This will do it. What would be the equivalent of a virtual scavenger hunt? I do like making something like a contest, like show me nail clippers in chat, something like that. Okay, let that dry. Let's go back to this. Be mindful of the time. Poop Kid, you might be right. I don't know. What's he right about? Okay. Let that dry. Let's go back to this one. Stuff going on with the hair. Just drop it to me in the mod chat and Discord, guys, so I don't have to scroll up and down. There we go. Nightwings for everyone, Batgirl for the subs. Got it. And then the Flat Earth Abomination 2.0. All right. Bring down his hairline a little bit. And the trick with like these fast sketches is you do a little detail, but the other areas are kind of rough and very unfinished, and having that kind of nice juxtapositioning is helpful. And actually, if there are any young kids out there, if you want to sound like you know what you're talking about, don't quote me. Certainly don't say things like Thomas Edison or Ben Franklin invented electricity. But use words like juxtaposition, Weltanschauung, um, yeah, some other good words there too. I can't remember. Blank, but juxtapositioning is a really good one. Harbinger. Verisimilitude, if you can remember that one, that means state of being truthful. Your art has a verisimilitude. It's hard to describe. Ironic, of course. Got to use that in conversation about art. Irony, big piece of it. All right. There's wet spots here, so I got to just be careful where I put these lines. All right. Okay. All right. Incongruous? Perhaps. It's a little too much like lipstick there. Kind of a blunt tip eraser. Eraser. Blunt tip lead pencil. Do not get high on your own supply, as they say. What does that mean, Jim? Okay, I don't know. I'm not so sure about any of that, which I just have done. Okay. All right. White out. This white out is dank. Hair goes back too far. Straighten that out. Best left kind of in the dark anyway. All right. That one's done. Very quick sketch. Now this one. It's funny. I have the light coming this way and then the rendering on all this the other way. Good job, Jim. What are you teaching the youth of America? Apparently nothing. Hey, look, it looks better if you use consistent light sources. Uh-huh. Hey, are they here yet? Oh, they are? Okay. Did you? All right, I'll be right down. I'm done. Okay, I'll be right there. All right. So let's do a couple things here. One, we are going to give these away. Two, we're going to go raid somebody very quickly. I'm not going to be able to chit chat for long though, but I do want to kind of share the love and find other creatives out there and kind of introduce you guys to a lot of other amazing talent that I've noticed on Twitch. And okay, where'd I put that pen? Okay. Okay, so we got that, and we got this. And I thought I had a marker. Let's just try this. I feel like this background is just a little too open. There we go. Makes a huge difference, I know. All right. Let's do this. Nightbot. All right. I like it. I don't have to log in. All right, so this is open to anyone and everyone. Let's make it active. So you need to type in keyword, and we're going to make it Fandom. All lower caps. So if you want to win this piece, it's Fandom, Fandome, all lowercase. Once you type that in, you become eligible. Okay. And while that's happening, maybe I can add a little more detail here. There's a slightly sharper pencil. This is a little of a darker gray. And it might be a little too dark, so look, here's how you lighten pencil. Kind of smooth it out. Kind of just reducing the contrast there a little bit. That makes sense. All right, here we go. I'm going to roll for this one here. And good luck, everybody. Ivan the Really Terrible. He's been following since October 21st, 2017. Wow, long time. 3 years almost. And is also a sub. Congrats, Ivan the Really Terrible. I do remember your username. All right, so this one will be subs only. So for this, it is subs, and keyword for this one is going to be Wear a mask. Wear a mask. WEARAMASK. Well, actually, no, hold on. Wait, this is for subs only. How does this work? That should work. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. One word, all lowercase. WEARAMASK. Okay. Before I roll, while we're waiting, let me just say thank you to the mods, Kirihiko Prime, Crispy Egg Roll, and the Poop Kid for being here on a Sunday, giving up their free time, helping corral and keep this all congenial, intriguing, engaging, fun, good hang, as they say. And for those of you around after, we will do a raid. So please hang in there for that. All right, so here we go. We're going to roll this up. And the winner is Big Boss 138, following since March 18th, 2018. Also a sub. There you go, Big Boss. The Big Boss 138. Congrats. And this last one is for sub 25. Yes, that's how special this piece is. So how am I going to do this? I think with this one, we're going to limit to emotes only. And the keyword will be, what is the emote for? Is it Jim Lee Batman? Gee, I don't know. What is it? Jim Lee Bats. Thank you, DJ Mittens. Okay, so I have the keyword as Jim Lee Bats. I hope this works. If it goes emote only those of you that can type that in. I forgot how we did this before. So if those of you are sub 25s, you can type in Jim Lee Bats. And hopefully that will show up. I think this works. We'll see. Give you guys another minute, and then I'm going to go find who we're going to raid. That loaded up. Okay. That loaded up. Okay, I think it's relatively few of you that are sub 25, so here we go. We're going to roll. The Poop Kid, following since September 11th, 2019. Here we go, Poop Kid. This is it. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. All right. Okay. Go back to regular chat, please. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Check the Discord channel out. We'll tell you when we're going to go live again next time. So thank you for being very patient. I know we started super late, and I apologize for that. So have a great San Diego Comic-Con weekend for those of you who would have been there, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.